And we're back. And we're back.
We're back.
We're back with another We Try Stuff. And we've got the stuff. I'm your host, the RPG Guy, and with me is the lovely Me Plus.
Hello.
The original Goblin Mode. And we're going to do Japanese candy. Or Japanese, what do we decide? This is biscuits and...
Is all of this Japanese?
Yes, Japanese. Lotte is the one that made the Milkus. Remember when we did the Calpico episode? This is the same company.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is all Japanese stuff that we have here. Though some of this is actually in English, but a good amount of it actually is. Well, these two anyway, and then this is Malaysian and in Russian as well. Wow. So we got a little assortment. These are biscuits or wafers, is that what, or cookies in some way, shape, or form, and one thing of cakes.
Cakes, cookies, biscuits.
That kind of stuff.
As it were.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Instead of doing like hard candies, we do those in another one. And some of the other candies that are out there, right? So this is our first episode of candies. And sweets, I guess, is a term we could use. Sweets.
Some sweets.
So we're going to start right out the gate with one of the big ones here. The one that's kind of out of place anyway. We didn't know how else to do it, right? Which is this guy, which is called Best Choice. This is from Lotte, which we see a lot at the Japanese markets and Korean markets. Lotte is like, they make chocolate, they make the Milkus soda that we tried from the Calpico episode.
You're a Milkus.
And then, so they make a lot of, and they make cookies. And here is, yeah, see, here we go. There's all the Japanese writing you want to see there. And so they sell these guys. Now, these are supposed to be cream cakes, spongy, soft cakes filled with rich custard cream. And so we're going to take a crack at them. They're sold in this box. And this is probably the most expensive thing that's up here. These, I think, are about $5 to $6. And you get 6 of them in here. So they're about $1 each, roughly. So we're going to give those a try. Put that over here.
Since 1989. You want to hold it up to the...
So yeah, I'll hold... Let me take the original box real quick. Just...
It is 23 grams of cake.
There you go. So, Lotte custard cream cakes. So,
right?
they didn't sell them... They have them individually packaged. You're going to notice that with a lot of Japanese candy, they individually wrap a lot of their candies, don't they? And that's a positive and a negative because, you know, if you're trying to be environmentally sound, this is not optimal. Not that I care, but, you know, that much. But
it looks pretty.
This better not taste like a Twinkie. I'll be very upset. It actually...
like shining?
So here we go.
Pour it up better.
That's kind of what it looks like. I'll do a cross-section.
Maybe it's like oily in a way?
You can see kind of the hole where they penetrated the cake. Yeah. Filled it, stuffed it with cream.
It smells like a Twinkie, but a little better.
You know what? It looks like the bottom of a Twinkie all the way around it. Like the bottom part of a Twinkie. That kind of... Okay, well, before we taste, let me do a cross-section here so they can see. So there's the filling. It kind of looks grainy almost, doesn't it?
It's almost, yeah. Hold one half up here like this.
Oh, yeah, let me do that.
See, it's yellow. It's like an egg.
It almost looks, yeah, like an egg yolk. That's
like a hard-boiled egg.
Like, yeah, that's actually really good. All right, let's dig in. This tastes like a sad Twinkie. This tastes exactly like a Twinkie, but sad.
The cream is, like, thick and not good.
And this is not very airy. It looks like it would be. But it... I'm sorry, guys. This tastes like a Twinkie. Like a third-party brand Twinkie. What do you think? I wish I had a Twinkie to try this with. We don't have one. for $6.
My cream isn't good. It kind of just coats your mouth in a weird oily way.
I got some of the cream by itself. Yeah, tastes like a Twinkie.
The cake part of it is okay, actually.
It's not soft like the top of a Twinkie. It's the bottom part of that Twinkie, which some people like.
No, it melts away pretty easily.
Yeah, it's not doughy. Or like, makes you need to drink something right after, right? It doesn't do that. However, I think in America we have stuff that tastes a little better than this, me personally. I prefer a Twinkie over this, to be honest with you. And it's got, let me see here.
There's a little flavor in this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a lesser Twinkie. This has 110 calories. And it's so 110 calories per serving. Which is one of these. Liquid egg whites, sugar, wheat flour. Oh, this is a long list. I'm not going to read all of this. Which is interesting because it does say product of South Korea. But it's none of the parts of this are in Korean. This is in Japanese. So, for anybody wondering, I'll show you there.
Maybe it got imported twice.
Maybe. Let me, I'm not, this is not working. This isn't, but you can see that there. This is Japanese. This is definitely not Korean.
Yeah, it's got that one little, like...
And then there's Malaysian here, and then there's Russian here. So this is definitely... It says it's a product of... actually, it even says lotetaiwan.com. So this may have even come from Taiwan. Though it says product of South Korea, so it's hard to say. But we see these in every Japanese store and Korean store here. This thing is $6, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I would buy this for $6.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's not... Yeah, I mean, there's better Japanese confectionery and cookies and biscuits and stuff than that. But that's...
We're about to fucking try them.
Yeah, this is a hard pass. For the price. If those things were like 30 cents or 50 cents each, making this a $3 box, that would be okay. But, and then again, I don't know how much the average Twinkie costs anymore. So, I don't know. Maybe a box of Twinkies costs that much, but... Do you want to go to sweet? Because this will not be sweet. But we can get it out of the way.
It might be a nice little, like, palette.
I think so, too. We could come back to this if it does. So this is Jinbis or Ginbis since 1968. So older than a lot of people. Maybe even grandparents. Asparagus-shaped black sesame biscuits. I don't think... It says asparagus-shaped. I don't think that has anything to do with what it tastes like.
No, it's black sesame flavor.
Yeah, black sesame flavor. So
What's
these are
interesting, you're going to have to get up on the camera. It shows little recipes on the side here.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll explain this before we eat it, too. These, about 5 of these is about 140 calories. But let me get that bag in there so you can take a look at it there. Big writing. I don't need to do focus or anything.
Asparagus-shaped black sesame biscuits.
On this, now this is entirely in English on the back here. It says product of Japan, but there's no Japanese on this bag. So that was interesting. Usually there's Japanese and they sometimes stick a tag on it. This one's straight up on... Well, there's a little bit of Japanese at the bottom, but let's take a look here. So they have recipes to use these for. So I'm getting the impression these aren't going to be very sweet, or these will be rather flavorless, because they're meant to be used. So they have an asparagus stick hamburger, which is hamburger wrapped around one of these sticks, and then you cook it. It looks like you drop it in a... Either deep fry or oven fry them. Add dip with ketchup. Okay, asparagus mayonnaise. Lay asparagus... This is just called asparagus. It doesn't taste like asparagus. Let's just say... Well, we don't know that. Let's say biscuits. Lay biscuits on a bake tray and put mayonnaise on top of them. Oven grill them until mayonnaise burn on the surface. Put parsley flakes on the top and ready to enjoy them.
Try all these if possible. That's that video.
We could buy another one of these too. If they don't last long, we could make a video on that. Asparagus biscotti. Dip asparagus into coffee or espresso. Pour coffee or espresso over the vanilla ice cream. Mix and dip with biscuit. Biscuit ice cream sandwich. Oh, sorry.
Sounds tasty.
This one looks fun. You have to get a little device though. Line bottom of tray with asparagus or with the biscuit. Cover with ice cream on top with another layer of biscuit. Keep in freezer and harden before serving. And then biscuit cheese ball. Break biscuits and mix with cream cheese, then shape into balls. Enjoy with wine or beer.
Oh, that's your.
If I open up a brewery, this is definitely, if it's really good, that's definitely something I would make. Let me get that nice and close there. You can't really read it very well because
it's on the other side now.
Mm-hmm. So there's little recipes. I know you can't read them very well. Yeah, maybe we'll do a video on and make all of these. That would be fun. But let's see if we even like them. Because if they taste like the devil's butt crack, I don't think we're gonna want to try them. We don't want to ruin perfectly good ground beef. Well, we might do it anyway. What? Yeah, you gotta take risks. Something that tastes bad might taste better with other things. You know what?
Yeah, that's why they give you the recipes to, like, please
like
it with a burger attached.
Don't eat it. Don't eat it this way that these two jackoffs are gonna do it now. It actually says tear here. So I don't know why, but it does. Ah. So.
Well, now we can't. We need a.
Yeah, I'll put it in a Ziploc.
Okay, but keep this bag so we got the recipe.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna do that. I just don't want to ruin them. Yeah. I was gonna give you this one, but we have a little one. I'll eat the little half one. Okay. So this will be interesting. Okay. All right. So they're about that big. They've got ridges on them, kinda. All right, ready to dig in? It's a sesame biscuit. They're good.
Almost kind of pretzel-y.
Yeah, they don't taste like asparagus.
Yeah, it's like a sweet pretzel.
Yeah, it's semi-sweet. Yeah. This is good. Now, they don't give you, like, specifics of what temperature to do any of this at. Or anything like that. They're giving you ideas at best. This is good. This is bad for me, too. I could eat a whole bag of these. There's a good palate cleanser. We might actually get these just as palate cleansers in the future. It's not a cookie.
Little biscuit.
Yeah, it's a little biscuit. It's not sweet enough, I think, to be considered a cookie. It has some sweetness to it.
It's got the little air bubbles, you know, if you bite into a breadstick.
Should we do a cross section?
If you can.
I can't. This is good. It's like a sesame cracker.
You can see that.
You can see the little bubble in there. It's good. These are similar to the ones we get at the store that are just sesame crackers. Not bad. I would buy these. I would buy these regularly, actually.
They're pretty good.
And they were $1.99. And they were on sale. They were $1.49 when we got them. So they were a little cheaper. So that's not a bad one. So now we're going to move on to... Should we move on?
That's 3 grams of protein per serving.
Probably some butter.
Got some calcium in there, some iron, sodium, fats, carbs. Good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff.
Fiber. Got some fiber in it.
So I guess we should stick with the concept, right? Because this is next.
I figure.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And this one now is... It says straight up biscuit. Hokuriku Sakai Moomin Mama no Cinnamon Bread. So this looks like a cinnamon or ginger cookie. Not literally ginger because it's not a gingerbread, but kind of looks like animal crackers.
Got Moomin on it. Little my Schnafkin.
She's familiar with this. This is actually from a show or a comic strip or what?
Children's books.
Okay.
Which
Let me show.
also
Let me show
had
it to the camera real quick.
various movie and show adaptations.
Oh, so so it's been around a long time.
Yes.
Okay. So look, here we go. So there, look at these little guys. Yeah. And that one's my favorite. He's a sneaky little guy. Smoking that pipe. You can never have a kid show with a dude smoking a pipe anymore. God, you teach your children to smoke. No, man, it's just this guy looks cool with a pipe. Not everybody looks cool with a pipe. Gandalf looks cool with a pipe. I wouldn't say Frodo did.
They're actually making a game with him soon.
Oh, they are. And we've seen them on other stuff advertised, on other candies and stuff at the store. We just didn't pick some. We saw some today. But we didn't pick them up because we already have a bunch and we're going to do what we got. So let's take a look. 3 servings per container. Doesn't say how many cookies though. This is bare minimum. This is great, actually, for if you're health conscious about chemicals and stuff. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ingredients. Wheat flour, shortening. Maybe somebody might not be big on shortening. That's just straight up canola oil condensed into like a butter. That's a loose term, by the way. Sugar, salt, cinnamon, bread, yeast, and cardamom.
Sounds tasty.
Contains wheat, of course. 3 servings per container. Each serving is 140 calories. So, but we don't know how many it'll be. Product of Japan, imported by AKT Trading Incorporated, California. Oh look, in Torrance, 90504.
Oh wait, little Milo.
The little one there. Yeah, the little kid right there being held. Goo goo gaga. Alright, you should do the honors. Oh, you know what? Should I show this top part of the lid too? In case people can kind of read the kanji, even though it may not even show up.
I think that's not visible and also upside down.
Oh. No, it was right side up. So it comes with this resealable lid.
Oh, he's a baby.
Oh. Look at it. Makes you wonder if you get different ones in each can,
I'm
maybe.
keeping him.
You won't even want to keep the jar once we finish what's in there. And it looks like it's a tin pop lid or tin pull, so it's got a key on it. Not like the old school keys that wrap around the can. It's just a pull top. Lift it up. There you go. Opening a can of old school peanuts. May as well take that all the way off.
Oh, I should have kept it like that.
Nah. That way this lid will fit on it.
That's a cute little shot.
Some instructions on how to open it. Oop. Let me put my finger. Some little instructions on how to open it. You know, some Japanese instructions. Are they shaped as characters? Aw, so how many characters do we have? We got, I think, we got this dude. Little, oh, we'll get them all out first, figure out how many we have. We have a dude with a hat. You probably know all these characters, right? By name or no?
Used to.
So you found this. This caught your eye immediately when you saw it. And it was the little dude with the pipe that you saw, right? And then we turned the thing around and you're like, oh, Moomin, yeah!
Here he is. He is the Moomin.
The Moomin. So there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What about the dude with the hat? Pipe. They're probably not in there. It could be. Oh. Oh, did you find him? Yeah, that's my boy. Alright, is that all of them? That seemed like all of them. 6 is a good variable. And there's a lot of cookies in there. These cookies aren't very big, so 3 servings at 140 calories, you could probably eat like 10 of these. And that would be a third of the jar, maybe, you think? Or 8, maybe? That's it?
She might be in there, but it's hard to tell.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, well... If she is, she's at the very, very bottom. Oh, wait. This one with the rabbit ear. Oh, no, he's... No, I think you did find them all. I'm not having any... I'm probably not going to have any better luck than you, so... I would assume you found them all. Yeah, these are all looking the same, so I don't think the lady's in here. Maybe she's... or she is, we don't recognize her. Okay, so I'm going to... Before we put this lid back on, right?
Oh, hold them up to them?
I'm going to grab them 2 at a time, I think. See, they're hard to make out. Oh, is that her right there?
That's the little one.
Well, that's the little one. Is that her? Whoop. No, that's to do with the pipe. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this. So here's 2 of them. They're kind of hard to make out. They're a little hard to make out because they're not pressed super fine. They're like, it's like an animal cracker, pretty much, right? The press on them. There's 2 of them that look very, very similar, but they're actually slightly different.
Moomin and his mom.
Moomin and Ma. Who are these 2?
That's the Papa.
Papa and... Papa's got the top hat. So, there's some good ones there. Which one do you want to try first? Which one do you... I'm sure they taste the same. But which one do you want to go with?
I'm going with the...
Alright, I'm going with my boy with the steeple hat. And the pipe. Alright, ready? It's pretty good. It needs more of that cinnamon. This little salt stuff that's on here. There's a little residue on here. That's like a powder, right? And it's like a cinnamon sugar.
It's nice.
It's definitely light. Like, if you ever ask people, Americans especially will say this, a lot of Japanese sweets are not super sweet. Back in the day, they used to not be super sweet, right? This reminds me of that, where, like, an animal cracker would be sweeter than this, right? Does that make sense? Or just not so much, and I like it. I would prefer this over an animal cracker.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. We'll save the rest, okay? They're good. And it's a resealable can. And the can is pretty cool. You know what? I'm going to figure out how to get this tag off of it. You want to keep that separate? I'm going to throw this away, though, okay? Alright. So this is definitely recommended. Again, not super sweet, so don't go eating this thinking you're going to bite into a vanilla wafer or something. It's nothing like that. Or like a animal cracker. It's not as sweet. It's a little less sweet, but it's got a cinnamon taste to it that's quite nice. Alright. So let's move on, shall we? Now we've got 3 different set of wafers here made by a company called Bourbon, which we see a lot of at the Japanese store. And they make a lot of different stuff. They don't just make these little wafers. We've seen them make all kinds of different... Whoa, here she goes. We also see them make different kinds of chocolates and confectionaries as well.
This one says Bourbon Elise. I don't know what that one says. And that one says Bourbon Balm Roll.
Mm-hmm. Well,
is that the type of cake that it is?
The type of flavor? Yeah, the type of wafer, maybe. Le Monde. Not lemon, but Le Monde. Elise Hokkaido Milk. And then this one is what? Baum Roll. Okay. Le Monde, I think, is chocolate. So we'll give these a try.
Baked wheat.
Now these are not the same. This is something different than these 2. Oh, and this I should tell them how much the tin was. $3.50. So a little pricey, but you get a cool tin to take home. And it is a tin. It's a legit either aluminum or tin. probably not tin. A lot of people don't use tin anymore for food packaging. It's neat. Yeah, it's cool. Your kids could use this to hold pencils and pens in it. You know, use it to store some small pieces because it's got a nice plastic lid. It's $3.50. You get some tasty biscuits and shortbread biscuits, and you get a nice little container. These, now, interestingly enough, these were cheap, but that's because they were on a sale for buy one get one really cheap, kind of. So both of these together were $2.50, I think, because they were or $2.60 because they were $1.30 each when you bought two, and they had them in these two flavors. And it didn't matter if you bought two of this, or you bought one of each. They charged you $1.30 for each. If you didn't buy two, they were $2.49. So that was the regular price. So it makes sense to buy two because you're saving when you bought the multiples of these. And now, interestingly enough, there's about 2 servings per container. So that means they expect you to eat 4 of these at a time. Which this one says 8 pieces, and this one says serving size 4 pieces. So these are very different in health. So for serving size 8 pieces, and it serves 2. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. How do they do the math here? Serving size 4 pieces versus 8 pieces over here. But these things are similar. Well, I don't know. They're not exactly similar. This is closer related to that, don't you think? It's more of a roll. And this is a straight up biscuit. Well, we'll do the information on all 3. How about that? This is biscuit. This says biscuit. And this does not say biscuit. So that's why we're doing these two side by side. They were on the same aisle, right next to each other for that special
sale.
Same sale. Yeah, you had to buy these two, mix, match, whatever. And so this one is serving size 8 pieces. There's pretty much only 8 pieces in here. So it says serving size per container 2. So I don't know how they got that. But
it's 2 cookies per...
Oh, I think you're right. I think it's 2 wafers per thing, two biscuits per thing. And they are, so if we look at them here, they've got a little filling in the center, and they're individually wrapped inside. You can see them kind of in there. And this is made with this Elise Hokkaido milk biscuit. And then this one is Le Monde. I'm not sure what that is off the top of my head.
Looks like cinnamon.
Maybe, but it also could be chocolate. But you're right, it could be cinnamon. But these definitely look a little different. There's no cream inside them from the look of it. It looks like it's just a wafer folded on top of itself and then dipped in like either chocolate or cinnamon or whatever that is. So, should we start with this one first?
What is... Oh.
Since that's going to be harder, heavier.
They have instructions on how to open it. That's interesting.
Each package, yeah. This one does not have that. Or if it did, they covered it up with the sticker. Okay, so, yeah, so 150 calories for 8. So that's 4 of these packs, probably, if they're in sets of 2. Let's go ahead and open it up so we can take a look. And they come with a little plastic kind of holder. So, for example, that's the package outside, and then there's like a little tray of them.
Well, heck, they could just sell them at like the cash out right there.
I think they did one of these at the cash out for like $1, which makes no, or no, it was like 50 cents, which still makes no sense because you just buy this, and then you have multiple. So one for you, one for me. I'll show them what this looks like here.
It probably says not for resale in Japanese here.
It might, yeah, but it doesn't stop people from doing it. So, you know, there's a little wrapper. You know, it's cute. Again, that's probably upside down, but no, it wasn't upside down. So, you know, so I don't know what that says. Not focusing. I may have turned autofocus off the more I think about it. It's got a little place to tear it. And yep, you were right. It's 2 biscuits or 2 wafers, smaller, thicker around than a Pocky. So if you've had Pocky before, which Pocky you can usually find most anywhere, unless you live in like maybe Alaska or something. But, you know.
Like a Kit Kat.
The length of a Kit Kat, roughly, yeah. Let's give it a try. It's a wafer. With cream filling in the center. With a little bit of cream.
It's good. It's kind of those things you get from like the vending machine. But a little sweeter. A little bit more flavor.
The cream is more flavorful. Or like when you buy those wafer sandwiches with the cream in the middle. Like, I don't know if they still make those anymore. Maybe I'm too old. Back in my day, we had these wafer cookies. And in between the slices was a bit of cream. It reminds me of that a lot. This is good. I like this. I like white chocolate, but I like cream, sweet creams and stuff. I'm not a big chocolate fan. He's the chocolate monster.
No, I'm not.
Well, you like dark chocolate.
I like dark chocolate. Milk chocolate hurts me.
Yeah, for some reason, it makes you a bit sick. If you consume a lot of it. Right?
Well, hurts me in my chest. And it makes me nauseous when I eat one.
Yeah, so luckily we don't do a lot of milk chocolate. Well, we will, but I'll be the bigger critic of it. And then we'll space it out. We'll throw it in with some other candy. Though this could be milk chocolate.
It was like a vanilla pudding.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. It tastes more custardy than the custard thing.
Fuck, dude. I think I forgot to say how it tasted. I just ate them.
They were good. You want another one to try?
No.
They are good. They for $1.30 something. This is good.
Yeah.
I just disapprove of the
4, 5, 6, 7.
If you're environmentally conscious, though, this is not like good. But here's the thing too: is you put this in your kid's lunch, and that's a little sweet treat at the end of the day.
It's nice.
You know, and they're like what? We had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's say they're $1.50 each. They're about what, 30 cents each? Yeah, about 30 cents each, or even less. So not bad. I cannot find what kind of. It just says cocoa powder, so I would assume it's milk chocolate.
Okay.
But I don't know. Cocoa powder in Japan could just be cacao or dark chocolate. You know, it does say there's milk in here, so take that with it under advisement as well. Now, this one does not have it. No, this one does not have a tray. We'll be a little more gentile. Now this one is 140 calories per 4 pieces. Now this looks like a single one. These are in singles. And there's a bit more of them in there than there is these. There's
a number 28 on this.
28 calories, maybe. Per? No, that doesn't make...
Hold on.
We didn't do that from here to here, but that's almost a palate cleanser, too. In a way, because it's not super, super sweet. Yeah, that helps. It actually helps. Alright, so these little guys here, you know, I'm gonna try here. I have a feeling this is gonna be like a wafer thing dipped in chocolate.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Colors, you know, it's a little lighter than chocolate. Actually, isn't it?
It's got an interesting little pattern on it, almost kind of veiny.
Yeah, veiny, and then it kind of has the butt crack effect going down the center.
It's like something pressed against it while it's still wet.
Yeah. Like a roller or something. Wanna go for it? It's a wafer.
Very flaky.
Very flaky, like a wafer. I wouldn't call this a biscuit, but...
It's like I had a very thin sheet thing going down and go...
So, you can see the top of it there, but you can see the biscuit or wafer.
No, not mine. It's like very thinly rolled.
Good. I think it was on the cover. Yeah, right here. Oops. So if you look in the packaging, right there. It's a bit more kind of like a layered deal going on there. Good. It's definitely a wafer. I don't know if it's a chocolate wafer, but it's definitely
It's chocolate.
Well, it's dipped in chocolate.
Okay, I think it's wafer dipped in chocolate, but it's like it's definitely more of a cocoa powder chocolate than like a milk chocolate, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't taste super milk chocolatey to me. So I probably won't keep these from you. They're good. They're good. Yeah.
Okay.
So, palate cleanser. I like these more.
They are sweeter.
They're a little sweeter and they're less calorie. No, they're about the same. No, 10 calories more, allegedly. Then again, I'm not a big chocolate fan, so I'm more into this kind of stuff. This next one has me intrigued. Oh no! Can you reach it? You've lost one in battle. We're gonna be getting to those. I'm curious though. I've dropped it like 3 times this episode. Before setting up, it's like fallen on the floor 3 times, so hopefully it's still intact. Baked wheat cake, Baum roll from Burbaum.
Baum.
So 2 pieces is 140 calories. Servings per container about 3. These look like some thick daddies. Full egg. I'm just looking to see powdered skim milk, modified tapioca starch. They put in lactose, which is an unfermentable milk-based sugar. High fructose corn syrup. There's alcohol in here. Probably alcohol sugars, for anybody wondering. I don't think you can get drunk off these kids. They sell them in the regular aisle. They don't charge you for these. So don't... Just because the brand is called bourbon doesn't mean you're consuming actual bourbon. Which bourbon in America is whiskey, for anybody wondering.
I remember back when I was a kid, I had bourbon barbecue sauce in one of my fucking frozen microwavable meals, and I was like, can I have this? My parents were like, well, yeah. And I'm like, but bourbon?
Yeah.
Alcohol?
Well, when you cook, for those of you who are kids wondering about alcohol, things that are cooked with alcohol in it, if it's high enough temperature, you cook the alcohol off. You can reduce it down to anything you want, and the alcohol burns off. It's kind of like Bananas Foster. If it's made correctly, it's not too boozy.
So this also says 28 on it.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It could be still 28 calories per serving, but I don't think so, because that says 2. So I don't know what the 28 is. Maybe a lucky number. So there's the packaging. They're individual. There's only one in there.
Very?
Very
like it's
smooth.
entirely oh.
What? Ooh.
A little bit of give to lemon. I think it's like a lemon sponge cake.
Ooh, I like lemon sponge cake.
See, it has a little bit of a give to it if you come there.
Strangely enough, the little bit that was on my finger, I didn't taste anything. Couldn't taste anything. Ready? It's a lemon cake. It's like a lemon sponge cake. Look at you, you called that out. But it's like, what they did was they took a piece of very thin lemon sponge cake and rolled it up into like a log.
Yeah.
Kind of like...
There's a hollow middle.
What's those, Swiss cake rolls? It's the same texture as a Swiss cake roll. Not the same flavor by any stretch of the imagination. But, like, if you take a Swiss cake roll, texture-wise, that's about the same. With no filling. I mean, it's, you know. Well, it's good. I like that. This was not part of that deal. This was $2.50.
If you look here, the icing is definitely thicker than the cake part.
Yeah. Yeah. There's one. We had 2, so 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like there's a strange number of them. There's 7 in here. I think. We had 2, right? So 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 7. That's usually the people do things in evens. And we had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Maybe it's for health reasons.
It could be, or they're just packaging. All right, so let's take a look at this. Now, I used to think this was, as a kid or as a teenager, when I saw these in some of the stores, this was made by this was a Calpico flavored wafer ice cream.
This is Caplico.
This says Caplico, which is called it's a giant Caplico gun.
I think it says don't freeze it.
Well, yeah, because it's not ice cream. For anybody wondering, this is not ice cream. This is a gun, which would be like a biscuit.
Look, there's a phone number you can call between these hours. That's interesting.
Yeah, but it does say do not freeze 29 degrees Celsius or something like that. Yeah, because it's not ice cream, allegedly. These are oh wow, 390 calories per serving. So yeah, it's from Kobe, Japan. Oh, sugar, corn, flour, more sugar's on here twice. This is gonna be sweet daddy.
Interestingly enough, do you notice this opening seal?
Yeah, there is actually like a little pull tab so you can open this guy. So let me put this up close so you can see it here.
So CA plus MG.
There it is.
There's even a little QR code. Hold the QR code up to it. Show mine.
Oh, I got it on here too.
Yeah, but mine's a different color.
Oh, it is. True. Well, I'll put them both up. So here's the pull tab here that we see. And this lets you pull it. And then there's a QR code and all the little restrictions and stuff. Her pull tab is green. So they put some thought into the wrapping of these. And then there's actually, we saw this too. There was a sample.
Oh, it's cute. Fucking.
Oh, so people at home can do it? If it'll register, it probably won't.
Oh, that's not registered.
Yeah, that's not gonna register.
Take a picture of it and just edit it in.
Yeah, we can do that before. We just need to keep one of these. This has calcium plus magnesium. I can actually read that. A little bit of kanji that I can actually read. And from the company Glyco. We dig in. We've already started.
Oh, that's an intense smell there.
Ooh, that's strong Japanese strawberry candy. Yeah, some of this stuff that's from Japan, like grape flavored stuff, is distinct. Like you don't find that flavoring around here so much. So, mine's not coming. Mine gave up.
That's interesting. Are these little instructions up here?
Yeah, you can open it that way or you can open it this way, is what they're saying.
Well, we both went and opened it this way.
Well, yeah, because it's more fun. Look at this. A little, like, lid so you can cover it back up again.
No shit.
It doesn't actually rip off all the way around. You can actually see where the... Look. You can see where the perforation stops.
Yeah.
You see it? Yeah. So it's meant to be enjoyed this way, it would seem. That is still intact. So that's...
Oh, it's like a chocolate almost crystal.
Well, this one's flavored is chocolate. Yeah. Oh. Strangely enough, this one's label says chocolate.
So does this one. I guess...
Maybe there's chocolate mixed in with it.
Yeah, it's in the middle.
So which one should we do? This is the original flavor. You want to do the strawberry? You want to do this one first and then that one?
Oh, okay.
Maybe just because. I think this will be more polarizing and stronger in flavor than this one. So you want to go for it first? Oh, aw. Oh, there's chocolate in the... Oh, look at that! So there's, like, chocolate in there.
You don't see me taking yours out all fancy, man.
Well, no, but I noticed it was broken. So we'll try this with some of the cone. It looks like a regular cone. But it looks like there's chocolate inside the cone. And they have, like, a miniature version that has, like, 4 or 5 flavors.
I don't like it. It says Caplico around the cone. That's cute.
That tastes like milk.
It don't even taste like milk. Don't you say that?
It's a dairy flavor.
Like rotted cream.
Let me see if it tastes good when you mix it with the chocolate. I was expecting this to be a little better. It's not.
Hold that up to the camera.
The chocolate helps. Like that.
There's all that bubbles and airiness.
Yeah, it's very bubbly, very soft.
It tastes good.
That one does.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like that.
I hate the flavor I'm holding. Yeah, you took a ginormous bite.
But look, that one is shown.
You jerk, you have robbed me.
No, because I'll finish this. These were a little pricey too. These were $3 each. But it's like this is like a wet wafer. Not wet. It's not wet, but it's like a soggy almost wafer. It's soft. Soggy in a good way. It's definitely wafer, but it's very soft.
The strawberry one tastes good.
Well, we'll have to get that little package that's like $6 and there's like 5 flavors in it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. This might be... Some people might like this. I don't. You tend to really like that one.
It gets everywhere.
Yeah, it does. Like
Never
wafers
open up
do.
a Nature Valley bar.
Where half the bar is on your floor or on you. Because it just explodes when you open it. That would explain the cow mascot, though. Maybe strawberry milk versus milk.
Maybe.
For the price, I don't recommend this. They're better. These things are better. I like these more. You like that one. Do you like that one more than these?
No, I don't. I mean, the flavor. I think the flavor of the strawberry itself, not the chocolate, but the strawberry, is better. But for the price and the texture, go with those.
Yeah, well, these, you know, we bought 2 of these, and it was $6. $5 or $6. It might have been $2.50, I think, when you bought them.
I don't even think this is good as like a gimmick, really.
Mm-hmm. And actually, that multi-pack had like 8 of them in there. They're like half the size and much more narrow. That might be a better deal. We'll have to get that for an episode and try it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. If these are cheaper in Japan, which they probably are, if these were like $1 US, $1.50, that would make it worth it, right? Because this is like an entire dessert. She's getting every bit. The milk one's growing on me the more I eat it, but then I think it's actually because there's just more... The deeper you go, the more chocolate you find surrounding the flavor you got. I'll eat this to completion. I don't mind. Very potent in the calorie department. It's actually coating my mouth with like a buttery feeling. Is it doing that to you? Yeah. It's good. It's not the best thing I've ever had. It's a cute format, which, again, the gimmick. The chocolate is good. The little chocolate center is good. It's got to be the same chocolate. But, I'll just chuck this.
It might have a different QR code.
Okay.
We'll scan those later.
We'll scan these later and see if they scan. I would not get that regularly, though. It's not bad. Nothing here is bad. It's, for Americans, it's going to be a big, is it worth the price? Because we have a lot of confections and wafers and biscuit, you know, if you're European, old world, you know, call them biscuits, I guess. And we have stuff that's on par with most of this. It's just different. There's subtle differences. Like, these asparagus-shaped black sesame biscuits. We have these. They're pretty much. We have them in cracker or format. These are, we have shortbread cookies, too. These are less sweet, but better quality shortbread for what they are. This we don't have in stick form with a filling. We have them in like waffle sandwiches, which is relatively similar. This is lighter than those wafers, so that could be a selling point to these, especially at the price. $1.30 for that many, sold. Same with this guy. If it's not super chocolate, it's not super like milk chocolate flavor. That's nice. Even this lemon sponge cake kind of wrap up is good. These are all good. This was $2.50. These were about $1.30 each. Normally $2.99. So I'd only get these when they're on sale because $3 is a bit much for these. This was $2.99, but you get a lot. We've been eating these in between. There's still like 25 in here. And then this thing is, well, I forgot what I said this one was. How much this one was. But you get the cool tin and whatnot with the resealable cap. $3. $2.99. So
I think I agree.
or it's either $2.90 or it's either $3 or $3.50. When it comes to the candies and confectionery stuff, the average expense is $3. I'll tell you that right now, guys. So, and some of them don't give you very much. So, but some of them give you a bunch. We've looked at some of the candy there, and it's like 6 to 8 flavors of hard candy. And in those 6 to 8 flavors, the bag has like 30, 40 of them in there, which is pretty generous. Whereas some of them will open and there's only like 12 or 8. Well, no, 8 was only that one time. The one candy we were not getting it. Well, no, we'll get it again because it was $1.50. So it wasn't. It was the flavored gummies that they had a ramune, they had a cola, they had a strawberry and a lemon, or something like that, and they were all in one bag.
Melon, ramune.
There was a fourth one. I don't.
No, there wasn't. It was those little Starburst chewy things.
And you open them, and they're each individually wrapped. But yeah, they were like a sour gummy.
Yeah, it was genuinely there was only 9.
Yeah, there was 9. That was not, and that was not $1.50. That was $3, and that was not worth it. There's some stuff you got to be careful of when you're buying it. We're doing the foot. We'll help you with it. We're gonna do episodes on those too. We have it planned anyway. But
leave suggestions.
If you know of candy or food, like I can't eat seafood, so if we do like those rice ball episodes, you'd have to do them, and I would just sit there and be like, maybe I'll eat something in between them, right? Something that I can have. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
You'll eat some regular rice.
I'll eat some regular.
Well, like sniffing the rice ball and see if it helps you.
I can imagine what it would taste like. No, we'll figure something out. I could eat like those cracker cakes that they sell, right? For those special holidays. We see the dude with the big red nose and the round head. And we saw the dude with the butt cheeks. You know what I'm talking about. And he shakes his little booty and his face is all weird looking. Shin-chan. And they have them in these big bags. I could eat those. We'll figure it out. It's, because some people are asking. We had a request to do instant ramen. And that, oh God, they have like 30 different brands.
That's going to be fun.
And some of them have to be cooked. So we'll actually do a kitchen episode sometime.
Assume most of them have to be cooked.
No. I mean, like, they're stovetop ones we saw. When we went to Motokai, they literally had, like, the instant ones all in pots, and then all in, like, styrofoam and containers that you could do in the microwave or just add hot water. Then they had some you straight up. We saw them. They were in long, like, they almost looked like pasta packs.
Oh, yeah.
And those you have to straight up make. You have to boil water and put them in like you would a pasta. So that would be fun to do, too. I can have most of those in small amounts, even if they have a little seaweed or something. I can have some of that. But yeah, we would do. I don't know if we want to do the spice challenge ones with that chicken breathing fire.
What was your favorite?
My favorite here was this. I still like this the most. Second, strangely enough, was this. Followed by this, and then... Well, actually, you know what? I just like this separately. I'm not going to compare it to the more desserty stuff. This, I liked a lot, too. I like the flavor of it. I would buy this again. I will buy these again. Even for $3, that's you get enough.
And you will buy these again.
I would buy those. I would buy these again if I could get them for $1.40, $1.39. If I can get them for $1.39, I'll buy them. If they're $2.99, I will not buy them.
These are a maybe. Not as good as this one, but a maybe.
Yeah.
Never buying this one again.
Yeah, and even the strawberry one tasting better, it's too expensive for what it is.
Yeah.
For us. If you live in Japan or you've been to Japan and bought these guys, you can always tell us how much they are down in the comments. That way we can compare like how much they are imported and all that, because they're imported here to California. We're from LA, we're in the Redondo Beach area. So, for us, this is going to be expensive on principles. It's imported. Anything imported is going to cost more money. So there's no actual way around that. But I enjoyed everything here. This got better the more I ate it with the chocolate mixed in. But I still wouldn't buy that because I didn't like the flavor. Even if it was $1.50, I'd rather buy the strawberry one.
Right.
The strawberry, and I don't even like strawberry candies that much. I would rather buy that one again. If it was $1.50, I'd probably buy that once every couple months, maybe, just as a cute little thing to open up and be like, or give it to like one of my students or something, one of my private students, music students. Here you go, kid. You did really good. You practiced your scales. Reward. Hey, I am guilty. I reward my students. I give them little Japanese hard candies and stuff, and they just lose their mind over it. It's good stuff. And we've had some of the hard candies. We will have them, even the ones that we've had, we will do and say we try it, but it'll be more new to us. And some of those we're gonna have to try like one or two bags, because they have like 5 to 8 different flavors in it. So we can't. Some episodes are gonna be thin, and some will be have much more stuff in it. But this one, because everything's individually wrapped, excluding these two guys, but this is resealable. These are neat. I do wish that they might have like these in a tin, would be better. But again, there's individually packed, so if you want to give them out to friends, I know there's a lot of there's a handful of holidays like Golden Weekend and stuff where family members might give these things out to their family, and that's why they're individually wrapped. So that, but if you are conservation friendly, you'd probably be like, that's what I get for doing that. But to be honest with you, I mean, it beats wasting a Ziploc bag, but these are cool. These are good. There was nothing here that was like so just gaggingly disgusting. I mean, I know you didn't like that one, but it's not the worst thing we've ever had. I guarantee you we've had much worse.
Yeah.
And we can say that we've had worse on this show. But yeah, the price point is the negative there. So do you have any? I'm rambling. You got it.
No, I said I agreed with it.
Oh, you agreed with the order?
I got a nice little tin. These are good. Can't wait to try the recipes.
Yeah.
These are pretty good. Followed by these.
Yeah, the chocolate one was not chocolatey enough.
No, it was chocolatey. It's cocoa-y enough. You take the rabbit, the brown rabbit jar of cocoa. You go.
And that's quick.
Yes.
Yeah, I got you. Or the Hershey cocoa powder thing. Yeah.
It tastes like it's sprinkled in that.
Yeah. And
it's okay.
And to be fair, these three things are still on the lighter side. That was heavy. These cone guys were heavy. Everything else we had, even the custard cake. We'll bring that back out. Even the custard cake is relatively light. But I didn't like that. This might have been the worst thing.
I think it was. I was trying to decide between the two. I think it is the worst.
This is the worst tasting thing we had. This was $6. Do not buy this. They have other flavors. Maybe we'll get one of the other ones. But to be fair, the other flavor's chocolate filled. And I think there was one other one, but it was not peanut butter. So I would not be that interested in getting more of these.
Whoa,
it's gonna be a
long
short.
hour, long recording.
I know. But yeah. This is a hard pass. This tastes better, in my opinion, than the crusty Twinkies. So, anywho, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Check out the Twitch channel at twitch.tv/JackTardStudios if you want to watch live gaming action. And I want to thank you guys for stopping by. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
But you know,
Huh?
you know as they say,
What?
old habits don't die. Caries. There's don't stop. Oh man.
Show you that thing, are you?
Oh,
No.
don't. What are you doing? No, it's mine. It's mine. What are you doing? That's right. You never had it. Does it give you the power? Drink the Pocari. Do. Oh no! She's going for it, y'all. She's gonna do it. You are gonna throw that up, girl. If you don't drink all of that. Oh no! Oh, the Pocari sweat. Oh, sweetie, you're sucking the bottle. Oh. Ah, oh, you get why it's the best thing ever. Oh, yeah.
It's spilled down your face. That's not good.
Ah, yes. The glory. That is the Pocari sweat.
Too full.
Oh, yeah.